America's Cup is one of the world's most prestigious and historic races of all times, where the best and most talented sailors are pitted against each other in extreme flying catamarans that reach speeds up to 50 knots. And now, Swedish Artemis Racing has just one goal: to seize history's oldest sporting trophy, the Old Mug.
In the Japanese southern island of Kyushu, Fukuoka is said to be Japan's oldest city. But today, it's a modern metropolis with a beautiful coastline, and was the venue for the last race of the Louis Vuitton America's Cup World Series.
It's my first time being in Japan, and it's a place I've always wanted to come to. You know, the Olympics are going to be here soon, so it is going to be on the world stage, and I think it's great that the America's Cup has come here.
Väldigt spännande att uppleva deras kultur. Det är lite annorlunda. Det tar lite, först och främst tar tid med jetlag. Det är lite att vänja sig med maten, men framförallt så är det är väldigt fint och rent, och folket här är väldigt trevliga och väluppfostrade och artiga. Det ger verkligen en bra stämning här, tycker jag.
Artemis Racing had a roller coaster season in the World Series, but this year the team has really begun to show their potential and prove their place as one of the strongest teams.
I think we're in a very good position coming into the final, coming off a victory in Toulon, and also coming off a victory in Chicago when I last sailed with the team. So, if you look at that, we've won the last two events that we've sailed as a complete crew, and we've won 3 total, and if we were able to win this event, we'd be the only team to win 4 events. Looking back at the events that we've won so far, we put a lot of that down to our preparation. We spent a lot of time focusing on our starting and our decision-making processes, and a new mentality in how we actually approach the racing. You don't actually have to win any races to win the event, but you've got to be in the top 3, and we'll take the same approach into this regatta. We want top 3s in every race, and I think if we get top 3s every race, we'll be on the podium again, and I'm pretty sure we'll win if we can achieve that.
My name's Denise Wilson. I'm the team chef. I've been working with Artemis since 2009 on various regattas all around the world. I'm responsible for looking after the team, keeping them happy, keeping them fed and watered, really. I'm in charge of the nutrition side. I work alongside Peter Cunningham, and we look after the nutrition for the sailors.
Nutrition's crucial. It's crucial for everybody. We've got a lot of people working here, but if you look at just the sailing team, it's crucial. We're trying to do 2 or 3 sessions a day, and it's really important that they recover from one session to the other session, and nutrition's a massive part, and Denise does a fantastic job. For example, she does 150 eggs for breakfast. That's just for breakfast.
I try and cook everything fresh for the sailors. On the sailors' side of things, when they've finished in the gym, they need a lot of nutrition in them because they've just spent 2 hours working out in the gym. So obviously they need to eat to keep them going. It's like the food's like the engine for them.
The guys, as far as calorie intake is concerned, I'd say on a fairly average day it would be around 5,000 calories. The average person's about around 2,000 to 2,500, so they're probably up near 5,000. And on the big days, I should imagine that we're pretty close to 7,000 or 8,000. I mean, losing body weight isn't hard. The hard part is making sure we have enough calories, that body weight stays where it is, and particularly lean muscle mass stays where it is.
The star of the show. Might as well dig in. I'm never first usually, by the way.
Not just a matter of getting the carbohydrates in, it's the muscular recovery. The really high quality protein powders, you know, the amino acids, certain degree you get from your food, but you probably don't get enough from the food if you're training hard, trying to do two or three sessions a day. So, you know, we have a lot of supplements, as well as, you know, Denise's wonderful cooking.
Chris visits the kitchen quite often. In fact, he's constantly in there. He's constantly in the kitchen. He's feeding all the time. He's quite a big engine to feed. Yeah, so he's constantly in the kitchen.
Cykling har alltid varit ett fritidsintresse, någonting som jag gillar att göra när jag får lite tid av och koppla av. Även om det är fysiskt jobbigt så tycker jag att det är fantastiskt skönt och ett bra sätt att komma ut. Ja, men att cykla på Bermuda är lite annorlunda från Stockholmsförorten. Det är fantastiskt vackert där först och främst. Sen är det också smala öar, ofta någon bro cyklar över så det är lätt att bli påverkad av vinden. Och sen vägarna smala och ringliga, höger, vänster, upp, ner hela tiden. Så gäller det att vara med lite så. Kanske inte heller perfekt asfalt hela tiden. Så att man får ha ögonen på vägen helt enkelt. Jag började med att cykla cross country, men man har gått över till landsväg, det är lättare att komma ut. Och cyklingen, då kan jag koppla av och tänka på vad jag än vill. Om det är härliga problem hemma, någonting här på jobbet som vi behöver lösa, eller om det är nästa semesterplaner eller vad som helst. Det är bara frilek.
Artemis Racing had a tough first day in Fukuoka with a third, a fourth and a fifth place. But in light winds on Sunday and with double points available in every race, the Swedish team showed just why they dominated the second half of the Louis Vuitton America's Cup World Series. It was a messy start in the fourth race, but Artemis Racing managed to squeeze through to third place at Mark 1. After a call from tactician Ian Percy, the team immediately jibed, gaining a jump on the rest of the fleet, and were then able to sail away to a comfortable victory.
Rough day, day one for the Swedes here in Japan, but victory in the first race of the day on day two, so double points, 20 of them into the bank for Artemis Racing and Nathan Outridge.
A battle for the overall series victory was taking place between Land Rover Bar and Oracle Team USA. And Artemis Racing took full advantage, slipping away in race 5 to take another comfortable win.
You know, after a difficult day yesterday, we bounced back amazingly well, winning the first two races, and you know, the guys on board sailed, you know, fabulous in those first two races. Decision making was spot on, boat handling was great.
And despite the slow start on the first day, Artemis Racing had given themselves a great opportunity to bring home their 4th regatta victory from the 9-event series. But 4th place in race 6, just behind Land Rover Bar, meant that both teams ended their regatta on equal points, and the victory went to the British team.
It was a bit disappointing, but at the same time we were equal points with Ben on the podium. It's our first second. We were striving for a bit more consistency, none of this first and last position. So, I'm very proud of the whole team, how we've sailed, how we've grown as a sailing team throughout the season, and looking forward to the final challenge now.
For Land Rover Bar, the regatta victory also meant that they secured the overall Louis Vuitton America's Cup World Series victory, and the 2 key bonus points that the team will take into the round robin of next summer's America's Cup.
Yeah, I think the 2 points are going to be important for the qualifying series next summer. There's 20% of the points on offer, so it's a significant amount, and yeah, it remains to be seen how much that will play out. But that was our goal, to win the World Series. We've done that. It's one thing ticked off our list, and now we focus on the design of our race boat and sailing well in Bermuda next year.
In the next episode of Artemis Racing Road to Bermuda, we take a look at the all-important hydraulic systems powering the team's turbo development boats and see how they enable the team to sail faster and more efficiently.